think on the program I get to say a few words, but I've said a lot, so I'm only going to make a couple of points before handing over to Harry to finish. When I opened, had the opportunity to say a few words at the start of the meeting, I said, let's not get to the end of tomorrow with contention around the organisational structure or who does what. Let's put it on the table in the next 2 days and leave with some clarity around it. I feel that we've done that. There's no problem about contention around the science. We want to have contention around the science. We want to have strong science debates, points that Vincent or others make around, how do we do this? So contention is good in science. That's what science is about, but not around how we're organised or structured. We've got a structure. We've got a way we want to operate. Let's see how it works, and that's what I've seen happen in the last 2 days. So thanks for doing that. I'm really content in terms of the discussions been had. I have changed my view. As many of you know, I'm trying to learn your game, and I'm not doing that great at it. But I think there has been a bit of a change in narrative from what I've heard. I might get into trouble for saying this, but the basic narrative I've heard up till now is those bloody breeders, they're old-fashioned, they won't adopt these newfangled tools. That's the narrative I've heard, and now I've shifted a bit into the narrative that you tech heads haven't quite got ready enough to allow them to shift. The genomics guys, you talk the talk, but you haven't quite delivered what's needed by the breeders. So, what's that?
Did you notice it was only the breeders who are glad?
But that's crude. That's a crude way of saying it. But I think there has been this view about we've done all this genomics work. It's the breeders just aren't responding to the opportunities out there. But I have also heard that what I've heard, and I might be wrong, that also when the hard questions come, well, what are the markers that can be used? They're not quite there, or the population not there, or the SNPs aren't there, or whatever. Is that all right? Yeah. Okay, so we've changed the narrative, or I've heard a changed narrative in the group here, so I think that's really good. That they've got to work together. They need to work, the breeders and the forward breeding and other people have to work together. I want to particularly thank those that travelled from Africa to join us for the meeting. I mean, that's a big cost to you, but it's made this meeting worthwhile. It's a pity we didn't have the legume breeders here, but SK, you and the others have done a good job of wearing both hats. So thanks to those from Africa that have come. It wouldn't have been a successful meeting. An outcome of this meeting for the genetic gains people, we will need your work plans and budgets, so you still got to go and deliver those, and hopefully modified because of this meeting. And lastly, I'm going to write a briefing to David, the DG, after this, and it's going to be a bit of a mixed bag. I'm going to say there's real intent now that I see in the program moving forward to what he thinks that he's encouraging us to do, to move to this forward breeding approach. But I'm also going to say that we're maybe not as prepared as what he thought we should have been to be able to do this move. So there's this bit of a mixed message going back to the DG, and I'm sure when he comes back he'll want to learn more. So anyway, thanks everybody. Excellent meeting, I thought. Thanks for contributing, for being active in the contribution. So that's it for me. Over to Harry.